Premier Dr. Orlando Smith said after decades of fighting challenges in the financial services industry, another significant and imminent threat has developed: the loss of correspondent banking relationships. He said the entire Caribbean region is facing this challenge. Correspondent banks facilitate the flow of funds from one country to a foreign country. It can facilitate wire transfers, conduct business transactions, accept deposits, and gather documents on behalf of another financial institution. Now, Premier Smith told the House of Assembly that the financial services industry faced constant challenges over the past 30 years, but the loss of correspondent banks has the potential to devastate economies.
The real issue right now is the matter of correspondent banks. Right? So, and this is something, a challenge not just for the BVI, but a challenge for the entire Caribbean and Latin American region. The fact that the correspondent banks are exiting to some extent the region, it means that this whole region will not be able to do business as easy as it has been in the past. And just today, I saw correspondences from CARICOM to Washington and other places trying to make some headway in this way. And this is a matter that is being discussed at the highest levels in the Caribbean region, and a matter that representations have been made to all the banks headquarters, the correspondence banks, to the agencies in America, to our colleagues in the United Kingdom. And we'll just have to continue to persevere until we can find a solution that will assist. And more and more I'm seeing correspondence and articles and papers come out, which is supporting the idea that it is important that all the correspondent banks do not move out to the Caribbean region because it will devastate the economies down here. So we are working assiduously in that direction.
In March this year, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, said the potential loss of correspondent banking relationships could destabilize financial systems and economic activity in the Caribbean. And the Caribbean Banking Association stated it will no longer be business as usual for the financial services industry due to the unprecedented regulatory, legislative, and economic changes taking place. It said the loss of correspondent banks has the potential to destabilize economies, promote financial exclusion, and increase poverty levels. Correspondent banks in the United States and the UK have been applying restrictions to regional markets or cutting services altogether, stating that these measures are meant to reduce risk of penalties. The banks have been facing high penalties for failing to minimize the risk that it may be used to facilitate financial crime.